Afternoon. It's the evening window, week 45, countdown to 2020. This is Wednesday, 1:30 p.m. Today I'm live on Facebook and on Instagram at the same time. And today's topic is about how to get over anxiety in 3 quick steps. You know, a lot of parents, a lot of students are calling me continuously and emailing me continuously to know and understand how can they get over their exam fear or the anxiety that they're facing. In fact, my own son is in 10th standard. Today morning, he woke up with a lot of anxiety in terms of, he said, I couldn't sleep in the night, my mind was racing, and I really want something quick fix for this. Now, see, understand, even if it is exam anxiety or exam fear, or it could be also the fear that you have about your goal. Why do you get this fear? It's because these are the milestones that you are achieving, or you're striving to achieve. Whichever your goal is that you figured it out for yourself, plus the exam, all of this is about unknown, right? You're ventured into the zone which is unknown to you, which your brain, your mind has not faced before. So it's natural to feel this fear. Every human being is born with fear of unknown. Now, when you say fear of unknown, how can you conquer it? Now, it's very easy. Look, students, basically you will have this fear because all around you, everybody is talking about 10th standard and 12th standard and the boards and how important it is and how it is difficult to, get through the exams and get good results. And after that, how can you get into good college? So you've been fed continuously that your career or your future life is all dependent on your exams in 10th standard. Now, there are multiple videos which are there I'm seeing around that they're saying that that's not the end of all. Your 10th and 12th standard is not the end of all. And I do agree with that. There's a huge life ahead of you and you can take it forward from wherever you are. But having said that, I personally have a very, very, very important value that I share. I share a value of excellence. So for me, when I talk to students, I tell them that whatever you want to do, maybe you are a mathematician and you're not interested in science or history, or maybe you're a historian and you're not interested in mathematics. But understand the subjects that you learn are the subjects that are going to give you some sort of insight for your future. It's basically building the construct in your brain and preparing you or creating a great foundation for your future. So even though you don't aspire to do this in future, I would urge you to study well, understand and study the subject, not for the marks, but to gain the knowledge. And believe me, knowledge does not go waste. Okay, and the people, those who are here, those who are on the winning window, those who are going on their goals and they are ditching or they are feeling very, very stressed about it, that some things are not going in the right direction as per your plan, even though you are trying your best. I want to tackle this for you in 3 easy steps. Okay, how many easy steps? 3 easy steps. Very simple, very quick, very, very crisp. Okay, so the most important thing that you need to understand: why do you feel anxious about something or a goal that you have, is because you don't know about that subject or that goal entirely. Okay, so the confidence comes to us because we know certain things very, very well. Okay, and last FB live that I had done, I had spoken about the self-doubt, and in that I had spoken, why do you feel doubtful, is because you don't have the clarity. Okay, same goes here. Why do you feel anxious? Because you may be anticipating that there could be certain things that you don't know that can come, or you are trying your best, or you're doing your best and you're still not getting the results that you are looking for, or it could be that you genuinely don't know the subject well. Now, in that case, the first and foremost is, yes, study and learn that subject. It could be your any goal, please. When I say subject, it doesn't mean that I'm addressing only students. It could be your any goal that you need to understand every aspect of that goal. Okay, so there is no shortcut to that. There is really, really hard work that you need to put in there. Second thing that you need to do, in my all this understanding of so many years working with people, the fastest route that I realize is to look at your physical body. Okay, so when you're anxious, you feel certain things happening in your body. Maybe in your heart, palpitation increases. Maybe you get wet palms, or you get sweat on your palms, or maybe you start profusely sweating. You get goosebumps in your stomach, and you are kind of like very uneasy, right? So first and foremost, understand that the moment you feel anxious about something, okay, leave the thing that you're doing at this moment, because in this space or state of anxiety, you are anyways not going to learn new things. You're not going to bring any output. Okay, so if you continue to study, or if you continue to say, no, I will go into it, I will look at it, I have to crack it, I have to crack it, it's not going to help you. Okay, so just take a quick 10 minutes or a 15 minutes break. Do whatever else you can with your physical body. It could be dancing, it could be running, it could be going to the gym, it could be doing yoga, it could be anything, any physical activity that you feel can change your state. Okay, the physiological state. So get out of that state that you are in. If you face anxiety, you know the state you have to go into. It's basically that you feel quite low in your body. Okay, so do some activity, do jumping jacks, do whatever it's possible for you at that moment. Do trampoline, do whatever it is, but shake your body and let that anxiety state, or that state, or the chemicals which are getting generated in your body, throw out of your body through that activity. Okay, anxiety is generated because there are certain hormones or certain chemicals that are released in your body. Okay, now you need to get rid of them, and the easiest way to do is get into some activity. Okay, and for students, anyways, for you guys, those who are on the winning window and going through the goals, I always tell this, that the routine is very important, and for that exercising is very important. But especially for the students, I'm telling you right now, a lot of parents and a lot of students and a lot of teachers says that you have to focus on studies and don't do anything else, don't do that. Please don't do that. Okay, focus on studies, yes. Focus on great nutrition, yes, because at this point of time, nutrition will give you great results. It will give you that focus, concentration, because you are what you eat. Okay, at the same time, put efforts in exercising. Yeah, even if it is you're at home, you're not going out, students are studying 12 and 15 hours. Okay, and if you're going to sit in one place studying 12 and 15 hours, please, your brain does not have the capacity to process so much unless you give it a break. Now, what that break could be is simple. Go and run. If you are staying in a building, climb the floors. If you are in the garden, do some activity there. But jump. If nothing can happen, then just jump on the same place and get that space or get that chemicals out of your body. Okay, that's the first. That's the second easiest step. The first is to start preparing, and yes, prepare yourself. The second is to do activity, physical activity. And the third, I'm going to teach you a technique which is like super easy, super good. I learned it many years back, and this has been my go-to technique when it comes to me, or when it comes to my child, when it comes to my clients, all of them. And I teach them this technique to quickly get out of any state of anxiety or any state of not feeling good about something. Okay, so I'm going to teach you that technique. It's very simple. Take either of your hand, okay, and this side of your hand. Now, this part of your hand, if you understand, if you've done karate or any sort of those activities, the mixed martial art, etc., you break certain things with this particular part of your hand. You break it, right? So this is basically, this part is made to break the patterns, okay? And what is anxiety? Anxiety is basically the loop that you create in your brain, in your mind, in your body, about those chemical chain reactions which is going continuously. It's a loop. It's a pattern, the circuit which is on in your brain. Now you need to break it. How do you break it, right? So first is this part. Be careful. Look at it. This is the part that you need to address. This particular part, either of the hand is fine. And take the other hand at the palm and just rub it like this, very gently. You can tap it also if you want. This is called as emotional empowerment technique. You can tap it or you can rub it with a very soft way, and just you have to say what you feel. Like suppose you're feeling anxious, and the way you say it is this, that even though I'm feeling anxious, Okay, whatever at this moment, I would urge you to look at what are your feelings. Is it anxiety? Is it stress? Is it feeling low? Is it feeling scared? Is it feeling I don't know anything? Is it feeling blank? Is it feeling, even though I'm trying so much, it's still not coming to me? Whatever is that thought that you're going through or that feeling that you're going through, just pick that up. Okay, don't just follow with what I am saying. Okay, I might say something which is not resonating with you, but maybe anything. You can simply take it as, even though my heart is racing, even though my mind is racing, even though I'm going blank, whatever it is. So simply say that even though I'm feeling that my mind is blank, or even though I'm feeling my heart is racing fast, even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to, okay, you choose, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Very simple. So I'm going to pick up one line and go with it. Please choose your feeling, your state, your thing, your thought, whatever you want to. And you can do it just the way I'm doing. You have to repeat the sentence 3 times. How many times? 3 times. Okay. So just say, even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Now take your both palms and put it on your, just little above your heart. There is this thymus gland. Okay. Now the thymus gland secretes serotonin. Now what happens is, if you see this very what you say is very repetitively, or you will be able to see this very often in your life, that when we are scared or when you feel something which is exciting as well, we put our hands immediately here. Okay, so we immediately protect our thymus, or we give it an energy. Now thymus gland is something that secretes serotonin, and serotonin is happy hormone. Now imagine if you're feeling anxiety, and if you're releasing the anxiety, you put your hand here immediately. You're cupping your hands over your thymus, the serotonin is going to release. And the moment the serotonin is released, the happy hormone is released, and you're going to feel better. Okay. And why do you say love and accept? Okay, because most of the times what happens is, what we do is we constantly reject the part which feels anxious, or we consciously don't like it. We consciously say that, I don't like, I'm feeling this way, I don't feel good about it. Now what you do is, you constantly reject that part of you. Now when you reject that part of you, you're also focusing on that part of you. Okay, whether you accept or reject, what you focus on expands. Okay, understand this. What you focus on expands. So if you focus on anxiety, even though you say, I don't like this anxiety, or I don't like to get stressed, but you're actually focusing on stress and anxiety, in that case, what's going to happen is that's going to expand. It's even more increasing when you say that you don't like it. So rather, it's very simple. Say it 3 times. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Because there's a part of you which is not liking it. And just accept it. Okay, just accept it and see the miracles. See the miracles happening. Believe me, it's been years I'm doing this for myself, my family, and my clients, and they all have been benefited of it. So just say it. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Even though I'm feeling anxious, I choose to love and accept that part of me. Now cup your hands, put it on the thymus, and take 7 deep breaths and exhale through the mouth. 7 deep breaths and exhale through the mouth. Focus on your breathing when you do it. Come on, do it with me. 7. If you repeat this, you will be able to see that you're constantly reducing the anxiety level. But before you start this activity, if you want to really, really test it, if it is working or no, just right now scale that feeling or that state that you are in at the scale of 0 to 10. Okay, 0 being the no and 10 being the highest most. Where is your anxiety lying, or where is your fear lying? Where is your that racing mind is it at 6, 7, 8, 9, 10? And just give it a number and then do this activity and blow it out, and then see where is that number now gone, whether it has gone to 7, whether it has gone to 6, and do it and repeat it as many number of times you need to do it to bring it to 0. Each time it happens, bring it to 0. See, the anxiety might keep coming up to you again and again till you really cross that obstacle in your life and you win over it. But that might come because it could be fear of unknown, that maybe I'll be able to do it or not be able to do it. I don't know what is going to happen. How will I fail at it? So all of that will happen. So if you keep doing this regularly, sometimes I tell people like a prescription, like they do it in the morning, do it in the afternoon, do it in the dinner time, or before you go to sleep. So if you do this repeatedly, you will be able to see the difference, and that difference is going to be enormous. Okay, enormous. People in depressive states also, we have suggested to do this activity, and that has helped them big time. I'm not saying that if you're in depression or if you're in any of the psychological issues, you need help, you need to take more understanding and consultation and go in deeper into it. But if it's a momentary something which is happening, please do this and see the miracles for yourself. I have written down the number and the email ID that you can contact on for even more details, or if you want to connect with us, and if you want any kind of guidance regarding this or anything which is happening in your life, do connect with me, email me, or call the helpline number and chat or call and understand what can be done more about it. Keep going through this, keep going, keep doing this emotional empowerment technique every single day, and see the miracles that are going to come in your life. See you soon, mostly next Wednesday only. Right now I'm going to go back to my son who's studying right now, and I'm going to give him that attention. What about you? What's your next thing? Bye-bye. See you soon.